Good morning everyone. Today I will explain about iterative statement in Python. In the previous chapter, we received the basic concept of Python. Already you know Python is a programming level language. Its functions, operators and conditional statements. In this chapter, iterative statements in Python, we will learn about the iterative statements. In a program, there are situations when we have to repeat one or more statement many times. This repetition can be carried out using loops in programming. Let us understand the concept of a loop with the help of real life example. Suppose your instructor instruct you to run and take 5 rounds of the playground to warm up. Before you start running, you fix a starting point. On reaching the starting point again, you complete one round. Then you take the second round and again you take the third round and so on. This way you keep track of the number of rounds until the process of taking rounds gets completed. Now let us analyze the above example using program. Programming to understand looping. Let us say the control variable is C. In this example, we have taken the initial value of C as 0. See, the value is 0. When we have taken the initial value of C is as 0. When you complete first round, the value C becomes 1. The value becomes C is 1. After the second round, its value becomes C is equal to C plus 1. That is 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And this value will get incremented each times the process repeats. After incrementing the control variables, C checked against the maximum number of the repetitions, which is 5 in this case. In Python, the iterative statements are also known as looping or loops statements or repeating statements. The iterative statements are used to execute a part of the program repeated as long as given condition is true. Now see the flowchart. Now see the another flow chart. In this flow chart, or in this, see the example also. In this flow chart, C as 0. When you complete first round, the value C becomes 1. After the second round, its value becomes C is equal to C plus 1. That is 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and this value will get incremented each time the process repeats. After incrementing, the control variables C checked against the maximum number of the repetitions, which is 5 in this case. This is the example. These are the symbols. Of the flow chart. The advantage of using the looping technique in programming is that it reduces the number of instructions and also the memory space. Iterative statement. The statement that keep repeating themselves as long as given condition is true are called iterative statements or repeating statement. As soon as the condition becomes false, the loop terminates. These are called looping statement or simply loops. An iterative statement is based on these values. A start value, for example, C is equal to 0. Number 2, a start condition, for example, C greater than equal 5. 3, a step value incremented or decremented, for example, C is equal to C plus 1. Every loop works with the help of variable known as the control variable. The initial value of the control variable is assigned at the beginning of the loop, then the final value of the control variable is specified, and finally the step value of the control variable is defined. That is, it is either incremented or the decremented, that is increasing order or decreasing order by the given value at each step to reach the final value. In Python, there are two types of iterative statement. One is the for and another one is the while. For loop. The for loop is used when we are sure about how many times of loop body will be executed. How many times the body will be executed. It is also known as the finite loop. In Python, the working of our for loop is based on various operators and functions. The syntax for using the for loop is for within angle bracket variable in within angle bracket sequence. Loop body statement to be executed, or for within angle bracket variable in range within in bracket initial value find value step value. Loop body statement to be executed. Before we proceed further, the concept of membership operators. Membership operators. Membership operators play an important role in controlling the working of a loop. It is control the working of the loop. There are two membership operators, in and not in. There are two types. One is the in, another one is the not in. Out of these, the in operator plays a significant role in the working of loops. Understand in the membership operators. The in operator. What is the purpose of in operator? The in operator is used to check if a given value exists in the sequence. The given value will be in the sequence form or not. It evaluates to true if it finds the specified sequence, else it returns false. Syntax value in, that is sequence. For example, if we want to check whether number 10 is present in a given sequence of numbers, that is 1, 2, 3 till the following code. Now see the program also. Now program number 1. The output is true. In the above example, the program checks whether number 10 exists in the given list or not. If yes, the in operator return the value true. Otherwise, it will be returned a false value. Similarly, if we want to check whether a number entered by the user is present in the given list or not, the number is present, that's why it is the output is true. In number 2, one is the already the number is present. So the first one is the enter your number 20, already present the 20, that's why it is true. And in the second, enter another number 67, that is false because the 67 is not present. These are the examples. Thank you.